Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Friday live session. Well, it's exactly 2 o'clock now. So, the large part of the day is over, and you can see how Nifty has behaved today. After a roller coaster expiry yesterday, where we saw multiple times market moving on either side and taking away the stop losses and not giving enough targets also. That was a expiry story of yesterday, and today we again saw kind of gap up, but right from the first candle itself, Nifty as well as both Bank Nifty started making downward movement, and we are seeing here the chart of Nifty opens at around 17,200, doesn't waste any time, immediately goes down to 17,101. 17,101 in the third candle itself, makes a small pullback for 2 candles, but then it does not sustain and continues to go further down without any stop until 17,020. So which is if you had gone short at 17,101, you would have gained about 80 points, but you can see the later part of the movement how after having made a down or the bottom at 17,020, the way it has spiked up, and now currently it's trading at 17,140 levels. You can see here in the just last candle, in the previous candle, we saw Nifty coming up from 17,076 to 17,166. So almost about 90 points recovery in one single candle itself, which means again all of those people who were trying to short the market thinking the fall is not yet over are once again trapped in one single candle, which is a 15 minutes candle, and again looks like this is going to be a volatile week once again. So this is the story of Nifty. Opens at around 17,203, goes down to 17,020, and now currently trading at 17,150. Another day of roller coaster movement. This is the chart of Bank Nifty. Once again it gaps up and creates a high at 39,799.95, which is 39,800. From there on, from the very next candle itself, in fact even the first candle was in the red, even though it was a gap up, it tended to be a red candle, and after that you can see here it came all the way down to 39,136, which is almost about 650 points down from the day's opening high, and now making some kind of a pullback at around 39,413. So you can see the Bank Nifty chart also yesterday opens somewhat towards day before yesterday's low, goes further down, makes a good pullback very quickly in 3-4 candles, and after that gives up all the gains, comes down, once again makes an attempt to go back, crosses previous high, but again it does not sustain, again it falls down and closes almost nowhere after taking away everybody's stop losses, converting all option buyers strike prices to 0 and option sellers into the stop losses. So both Nifty and Bank Nifty both have opened on a higher note, have failed to sustain on the higher note, and now after having made one bottom, which is higher bottom compared to yesterday. So in this whole day, the only saving grace for us is today's low has survived yesterday's low. Yesterday's low happened to be the recent low in so many months. So 16,918 on the futures chart holds today for the first time, and today's low is 17,020. This low is critical because it has stopped falling and making new lows. So for the weekend, for the Friday takeaway, one positive sign that we can take is one, Nifty gaps up but fails and goes down but does not cut the previous lows, which means yes, some kind of selling exhaustion is visible, and that is reflected in this one single candle, wherein now the short covering could be happening and buyers might be emerging outside and started maybe buying for the coming week. So the current expiry might turn out to be another interesting week. Let us see on the expiry chart, for which I use 2 hours time frame. So expiry chart starts off with a downtrend and with a pattern 241, wherein it has a support at 16,918, which happens to be yesterday's low. So for this entire week you can see there is a support emerging at 16,918, but your buying will happen only if it cuts 16,918 for the weekly options trades. Or on the breakout, if you are looking for the breakout, then you have to wait until 17,863. So there is a very wide range because of big movement on one side, which is on the downside the whole of last week. For this week's, if we have to take the range and trade, the range is very wide, 17,863 on the higher side and 16,918 on the lower side. So almost about 900 or 1000 points on the Nifty itself, which is quite a big range for the weekly options trades. So if you are a directional player, if you are a trend follower, if you have to take some option positions based on the trends or the price action, then there is not much available for you on a Friday morning, because the buying emerges only at around 16,918, and if you want to look out for breakout buying, then that is available only at 17,863. So in the meanwhile, if you are looking for the entry levels, then there is no nearby entries as such as of now. But in this week, today being every day on a 2 hours candle we get about 4 candles, wait for another couple of candles on Monday. So probably on Monday we will take out today's high of 17,203. It might open higher on Monday, which means it takes away Friday's high, opens higher, and it might make a new base. Once that is done, then probably after that you will get a revised entry which is lower compared to 17,863, and in that revised lower entry on the long side you might start entering for your weekly options expiry trades. So for now there is no weekly options expiry in Nifty. Let us go to the chart of Bank Nifty on the 2 hours time frame and see how the scene is here. The same set of scenes. Thursday's low of 38,831 acts as a strong support for the coming week. Please note, do not buy just because today we have survived on a daily candle, we have survived Thursday's low, that is expiry low, we have survived today. So that is one positive indication, but we need to also see today it gaps up at 39,799 but does not hold there, has a big red candle, comes down, and now after making a higher low at 39,136, now it is trying to make a pullback and kind of trying to form a green candle, which means you have to little bit wait out. Yes, there is looks like 38,831 is the bottom for the coming week. We don't know, it might also get broken, but at least we know there is a support. So if it gets broken at 38,831, we can attempt at buying at the lows, but it may not give us an entry at all, because the way today the trades are panning out on an intraday chart, my feeling is today the markets will close somewhere around these levels, and Monday it will make one more attempt to cross Friday's high, which is 37,999. It might open around 39,799, cross Friday's high, make a new high, and then reduce the breakout level from 41,799 to somewhere around 40,000, and then we might get an entry at around 40,000. So we may have to wait and watch for all of these things to pan out. The best thing with trend following is you need to wait for prices to show you where you will enter and where you will exit. For now, if market suddenly comes down on a Monday morning, if it gaps down to 38,830 levels, then obviously we will enter without any second thought. But if it does not do anything until 38,831 and it keeps hovering around these levels, then there is no trade for us even on the weekly charts. So if you have to learn how to form these kind of opinions by looking at the chart, then you need to understand and learn trend following concepts. You need to understand and learn how to play the price action, or how to read the chart or the candles, and see where is your next entry levels are. So if you are interested in knowing more details of this, you can call us to know more on our numbers that is being displayed. We conduct this trading for living boot camp, and we also are in the program of acting as mentors for your trades. We observe your trades, we help you journalize your trades, we help you to develop the right thought process, which in turn will help you in being in the game for long and eventually win the game. So if you want to know these mechanics, then join for this trading for living programs bootcamp or the mentorship program, or we also conduct something called as live sessions, live trading sessions called as market town halls. So in the market town halls, you will be sitting all day with me from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock or 3:30, and you will be executing live trades. So we will spend about 5.5 to 6 hours with you, and we'll help you in understanding the market behavior, talk about various risk management techniques, talk about trend following concepts. We will also discuss on what are all the probable entry levels, how to find the probabilities of the trades, and other important information. So we do conduct a lot of programs, and if you are liking the content from this channel Banao Bharat, do subscribe to the channel, share the channel videos with your fellow traders, and just see if it is making sense. Then you can always come back for more information. Even otherwise, if you have any queries on any of your stocks, if you are holding, you can, if you want to know where is the stop loss or what would be the probable targets, then you can put your stock details in the chat box, and we will look into it and we will see what best can be done. So having said that, let us all once again meet on a Monday morning and see how it goes. Well, before I wind up for the day, I would like to make one more announcement, which is like, there is an event coming up in Bangalore called Investival, organized by Traders Gurukul and Money Controls Pro. This is a event for traders and investors, wherein about 25 plus mentors will be participating, 25 plus fund managers across India will be joining the event, and also around 6 to 8 eminent speakers will be there who will discuss about the overall global conditions, macroeconomics, and what is their view on the long-term market scenario. So if you want to be part of this event, and if you want to have the right kind of network for you to evolve in your trading and investing activities, then my suggestion is you can join for this 3 days residential event, which is going to be a good one with lot of prize monies to be earned. So let us all see and meet there. Having said that, let us wind up today's session and meet once again on the Monday morning. Until then, Om Swasti.